Hold the fuck up. Hold the fuck up, bro. That's some funny shit. Okay, hold up. Community efforts are underway to pay off the outstanding student lunch debt balance in Decatur before the city district implements a plan that will result in students with unpaid balances receiving alternate meals of a cheese sandwich. No baloney!
No, like, carrots on the side. No,
You think
like,
bologna would be cheaper than the
You
fucking
get a
cheese?
cheese fucking sandwich and milk, you slave!
No apple, no fruit. Here's some carbohydrates.
Talk about you a broke ass nigga, man.
Yeah, the biggest, I guess, critique is just the
It's
fact
gonna
that students
be.
that are having to go through that is like, the bullying
Oh
aspect. Even then.
my god.
like at that point, if you
Well,
recognize
that's
that
what your
they,
kids get for having some broke ass parents.
but if you recognize that they can't pay for it, why not just move them to free lunch?
Honestly, what the fuck are our taxes for, bro? I'm
That's what I'm
down.
saying. Our taxes are more going towards reformance rather than
Why do
student
you no?
economics.
The better question is why do you get taxed and then everything you buy gets taxed? Anything you earn gets taxed.
Fuck that, Zach. Fuck. Yes, but Zach, on the issue here,
What?
Buddy's motherfuckers is getting a cheese sandwich.
Yeah, grilled
A
cheese.
cheese. No.
No
No.
side or anything, bro. That's a full course meal, bro.
You must change it up there. You must
Like,
change it up there. See, the new policy that will go into effect February 2nd would cap unpaid balances at 3 charge meals for middle and high school students. About 10.50. That's a lot. It's about like fucking 20 goddamn dollars damn near a week. For elementary
That shit could-
students, yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say for 88,000, I'm pretty sure that should pay off within a month or two. They don't even need to keep that shit implemented if it's the case that they need to just pay off the debt.
Unpaid balance at 3 charged meals for middle high school.
Like, look, think about it. If you have a fucking a school of 300 students, each student pays. Well, we're gonna be a little, considerate. Not every student is gonna pay that. Let's say out of those fucking 500 students, 200 pays it. You feel me? That's $2,000 out of the 88.
Why is it $9.75 for elementary kids and they're eating less?
I think all lunches
Because they're eating less.
paid for.
That's still that's not really, nigga, that's not cheap. It's $1 off. What the fuck?
Like the whole
What are we
meal.
doing?
It's not even a considered fact that these students are gonna eat that whole, dish. Why can't they just charge it to, each side? Okay, you want this piece of chicken? All right, it's $3. You want it with a side of milk? Okay, that's $1. You feel me? That seems understandable to an extent, but to charge a whole $10.50 for a meal that I'm not even probably eating in entirety.
Yeah.
For school lunches, by the way, that they have a reputation to be fucking ass.
That's the craziness, yeah. Well, no, this is $10.50 after 3 days, though.
No, after 3 lunches.
Charges. Or
3 unpaid.
3 charges. Oh, so that could. Hey, they not. In my fair opinion,
You getting
is breakfast included in that?
Yes, that's
A nigga get a day and a breakfast, bro.
It's
A day and a
$30.
breakfast, and it's
$30
And a cheese sandwich.
Bro, in a day
It's a
they
little
can
over
make
$30 a
easily like two. Yeah, bro. In a day they can make a good rack or two. You feel me? Every single day they're making 2 racks to a rack.
Which
they
So-
pimping the system. Yo, a cheese sandwich.
I'm just glad to say we ain't get hoed.
Yeah, I'm glad that didn't happen to us, bro. A cheese sandwich.
yeah, because Michelle
You got me
Obama
there.
happened to us. Okay.
Even then,
Honestly,
bro,
but that wasn't that bad as I'm looking at it.
They're straight up eating field trip food without the turkey.
She gave us lame health shit, but at least we got shit. These niggas is getting cheese. Bro, I bet you they giving them cheese sandwiches, but the bread is overly, like, too big for the cheese. So you don't even get an even distribution of, like, cheese. It's just bread. It feels like cheese spread after that fucking board. Like, god damn, bro. I want you to know that there's empathy and there's lived experience, and I actually have both of them. I have told you often I am originally from West Philadelphia, born and raised. And as most people say, born and raised. Ah! I'm too good. But also I can raise my hand and say I have lived the experience of a true block of cheese. She said I have the lived experience of food stamps, not an EBT card or WIC card that looks like a credit card. I mean, I imagine they're the same kind of. You're getting paid by the government, but whatever. You know, sure, your welfare is worse, I guess. I don't know. I know what it's like to go into a grocery store and only shop from the aisles with the black and white labels. So rest assured, I will do all that I can to make sure all means all for every student in our district. We will be innovative, but we will also have to be fiscally sound. You're a bitch. Okay? You had the government situations and now you're goddamn trying to slime niggas over it.
Well, we know inflation is really putting a strain on your family's budget every single day, especially Metro Atlanta residents and parents who are struggling to put food on the table. Now, for the first time in 2 years, they are paying for school lunches.
Funding from federal programs has now ended, and now lunch debt is racking up across many school districts. 11 Alive's Don White is in studio with us with what's being done here to fill in this gap.
Ron and Jennifer, I reached out to several nonprofit organizations that provide meals and food assistance to students. They all say demand for help is soaring.
Yeah, for a little bit.
It's something no parent wants their child to experience.
A lot of the kids are now having to go through the lunch line and getting to the end and realizing that they don't have funds in their account, and they're, you know, having their meals taken away in front of their peers.
Alessandra Ferreira,
dude, that shit. That shit was always like the most ass thing to have happen to you. You're like putting in your code and they're like, ooh, put it in again.
Oh, buddy,
yeah, you don't really have any money. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. And then the lunch lady's just like,
yeah, hand me that food. Hand me that food.
Give me your. You're gonna have a pretty empty belly today. Fucking puts it back in the and then, dude, that's the fucked up part. They'll put the milk and shit back, but they'll throw the other stuff away. Like sometimes they'll just throw it back away.
Why can't I just fucking keep it? Fuck you.
They're like, sorry, you didn't pay for it.
Bro. I started like tucking like milks in my fucking.
I don't blame you. I did too. I did too. Yeah, I did too. It makes you. It starts making you, bro. They make the system within the schools, man. This is some foul shit. Hierarchy in the schools. It shouldn't be a thing. I just kind of like. I feel like, come on, bro. They're kids, bro.
I was just about to say the amount of food that I stole from the school lunches at Norcross, just because of the fact that it was more of like you build your plate. You feel me?
Yeah.
Oh man. I'd act stupid. I pulled like one of the chickens and shit, and I just make it look like I pulled it, but I just kind of passed it to the homie standing behind me who said he wasn't gonna eat. And then when I get to the front, they'd be like, "Oh, you didn't get a main thing," and I'm like, "Oh, my bad, I forgot." And so I'd get another one.
I'm like,
hell yeah!
Thanks for reminding me.
Then I do the same thing with the other homie, but we go to a different line.
Smart. I love that shit. Norcross had like some of the best lunches they used to.
Yeah.
For lunch.
I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Sandwiches.
I used to fuck with their nachos, bro. Like,
the nachos are pretty hard.
I get the bag of Doritos, open that shit up, throw the nacho stuff in there, and just mix that shit up, and I just be straight munching.
An Atlanta area-based nonprofit paying
$130,000
in December to wipe out student lunch debt in several schools.
Now that we've come back,
dude, Borden is fucking good.
We're seeing an increase in
2x,
3x,
Borden milk.
At schools throughout every county.
Let's not have our families or kids suffer with something like hunger.
I'm taking a bowl right now.
That's one of the basic needs that we as a community should be helping
Get it?
Captain
Oh.
Jamal Ellis
Oh,
runs the Salvation Army
I'll work that
Peachcrest
in.
Corps, which has an after-school program.
Grab one of these.
I
It
want
used
you
to
to
give
listen to the
kids
thing,
just
the
snacks
track
before
again,
the
but I want
federal
you to
school
listen to it
meal
with
program
headphones because I
ended.
They're
specifically
getting
mixed it
here
so it can be listened with
hungrier than
headphones.
normal and things like that.
Okay,
So
okay.
moving towards
I would
providing
do
full
such things.
meals and a snack for kids.
The nonprofit organization Food Research and Action Center is urging Congress to
Oh, I need more
reinstate
tobacco
the
so I don't kill
program.
We're
myself.
always
Wait,
concerned
no.
about
Oh, I
lunch
need more
shaming
weed.
that would
Not
happen
tobacco.
because of school debt, unpaid school meal debt in the cafeteria, and that's why we think a nationwide healthy school meals for all policy is appropriate.
These kids have no control over the financial circumstances of their home and their parents, and to have them go to school and be hungry, and for some of these kids living with food insecurity, this might be their only guaranteed
I'm with
meal of
her.
the day.
Dude, literally,
major districts
that like literally is going. She's like, this might be their only guaranteed meal of the day. I understand, like, it's not everybody's goddamn due diligence and duty to feed your kid or some shit like that.
Well, I mean, it
But-
kind of is. Kind of is.
In a perfect world, yes. But, like, dude, yeah, if these are parts of, like, socialism where it's like, okay, no, indisputable, yes, we can't have kids going hungry.
Yeah.
It's just kind of silly. It's
Well,
silly.
at least just give every kid one free meal a day and let that be all right. If they want another meal.
Yeah, if you want another meal, you got to pay for it. If you want extras and shit like that.
I mean, yeah, because even like in my instance, I never ate breakfast, but you know, I'd always look forward to lunch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
I might get
something.
I used to get like just an orange juice in the morning or some shit, just a little juice.
These niggas straight up just said, nah, I mean, your something is a fucking cheese sandwich. A cheese sandwich. We ain't gonna melt the cheese for you, nigga.
That's
You
the
gotta.
fucked up part. They're not even willing to melt the fucking cheese.
You're not even gonna make it an experience for you, bitch. Threw the cheese on the goddamn bread. Put it in the freezer for you at best. Honestly, fuck you. We kept it at room temperature because you were keeping up freezer space for the paid customers.
The fucking cheese is, I mean, the bread's all soggy from the humidity of the cheese just sitting there, so it's all soft and shit.
Boy, I'll probably find a goddamn cafeteria nigga. Swear to fuck God, beat the hell out of cafeteria later if they gave me some shit like that.
Bro, I started free fight just to eat.
Honestly, you remember when the kids started goddamn doing the walkouts and shit, like for fucking Black Lives Matters and shit like that, like little dumbasses. That's probably
walk out for the cheese.
That you would do something for that. Yeah, this is worth protesting about. Goddamn, say no to cheese. Say no to cheese.
Fuck that! I'm starting a food fight. I'm gonna eat, bro, and then everyone else who's on the cheese shit's gonna eat too.
That's just crazy.
Not only do we get to live a cliche experience, but shit, we all eating.
News coming out of Decatur. That
Dildo
is where a school
swaggins.
lunch
I killed
policy